Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Morbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salah.
Yes, we get started with this not so good news. We used to missed fortunes for two Nigerian ladies that were in action yesterday at the IAAF World Championships in London.
Yes.
Blessing Okagbare, she made it to the final of the long jump, but Ese Brume just couldn't do that. She finished 12th in her own Group A.
Yes. Too bad. Yeah, but it is what it is. Let's move on now and talk about the new sheriff in town. I'm talking about the Tigers coach, Alex Nwora. He replaces former coach, William Voigt, and he's been tasked with the responsibility of leading Nigeria to the 2017 AfroBasket in Tunisia and Senegal.
Okay, it's going to be a huge task for him. All right, talking about Montreal Masters, what's happening right there? Easy wins for the world number 2 and number 3. And, of course, the one that is gunning to replace Andy Murray.
Yes, easy wins. But it's still early days. You know, they will face stiffer opposition later on at the Montreal Masters. But we have to obviously start with the IAAF World Championships going on in London, and Team Nigeria on day 6, two hopefuls, Ese Brume and Blessing Okagbare in action. And like Cecilia said at the start of the show, just one managed to make it to the final, Blessing Okagbare. Cecilia, I don't think this has come as a surprise to us, because going into that particular event, she was the more was expected or for her to advance into the final, and that's exactly what she's done. Unfortunately for Ese Brume, she just couldn't get the required jump to make it to the final. So one in for Nigeria, one out. Yeah,
that's the way it is for Ese Brume. We know she has not really had a fantastic season.
Correct.
So, I mean, she took that into the championship. I felt, okay, maybe during the championship she'll do better. But take a look at Blessing Okagbare, how she, started, mark 6.51 meters, and she was able to finish second in her own group. But overall classification, she's eighth in it. Her first attempt was okay, 6.21 meters, and second attempt, that's where she jumped the one that qualified her. But the last one, it was a no jump for her in the last attempt. And so for Blessing Okagbare, position was second, but overall classification.
What matters is qualifying.
Yes, that's what matters.
She's done what she had to do. And yeah, congratulations to her.
Ese Brume, another good one for her. Total mark was 6. Her last jump, which she felt was going to take her down, just couldn't take her there. 6.38 attempt. Her first attempt was 6.16 meters. The second, 6.29 meters. Her third, that's where she jumped the one that she felt was going to take her somewhere, but then it just didn't take her anywhere, and she finished 12th in her Group A. At the end of the day, she couldn't qualify for the final. So Blessing Okagbare, she is in the final of the long jump after failing to make the final of the 100 meters. So this is where the medal hopeful is going to.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it is all Nigerians' hopes, all on Blessing. Let's not forget, though, Toby Amushan will still race. That's in the 100 meters autos, and that's tomorrow. But we're talking about the long jump. For Ese Brume, you can see from her jumps, and she progressed. She jumped 6.16 initially, then she followed it up with 6.29 and 6.38. So that shows you the progression there, but unfortunately, that progression wasn't good enough to get to the final, because she placed 10th overall in her pool and 17th overall. So it tells you she's way down. And for someone that has a lot of talent and great potential like her, it's quite disappointing. But like you said, she's struggled, a lot this season. She's had injuries, in recent past as well. So I imagine she's still trying to, find her rhythm. But in terms of just pure talent alone, this is one girl I just wish. Yeah, she has it. I have no doubts about it. I just wish, she's still young. I just wish that the guys in charge and the authorities just, give her all the support that she needs. I mean, you don't win a Commonwealth gold if you don't have talent. So she obviously has the talent. She just needs that extra, push, wherever she needs to get to the next level. And getting to the next level, when we're talking about the world stage or even the Olympics level, it's very difficult. So because it's very competitive, obviously. And
at the Olympics, she got to the final. So
she got to the final. Yeah.
I felt that last year was cool, but this year somehow the rhythm dropped, and she hasn't really been good.
But we're not giving up on her. I know she's going to bounce back. She's going to bounce back.
She's definitely going to bounce back. This is her first world championship, and so she's still young. With experience she's had at Rio Games, and of course in London, and she takes a step further. And she was supposed to run the Diamond League the last 2 months, before, but she pulled out visa issues and all that. And the fact that she knows she also needs to focus on this one and try to qualify for the long jump. She, as African champion, of course, she had to come here, but then at the end of the day, she just couldn't make it past the qualifications round. Okay, other top athletes that were in action on Wednesday night?
On Wednesday night, day 6. I mean, it's hotting up really. And we've seen a few shocks in this tournament already. And we saw another one yesterday. This is the 400 meters final. Cecilia, what happened? Phyllis Francis, really. I mean, basically, Phyllis Francis shocked everyone, including Alison Felix.
I think it was because of what happened to the Bahrain girl. I mean, she had Mills, talking about Mills. She had a little problem here. If you check here, I think she hit her toe somehow, in the rain, and she just couldn't. That reduced her motion, so to speak, and she just couldn't finish the medal. And Francis, getting it, winning the 400 meters final. So for Alison Felix, she couldn't get.
Yeah, she came third. Better than nothing, really. And this one of the 400 meters, all those. Another shock, if you can call it that, because this guy right here from Norway, Karsten Warholm, stunned everyone, including the record holder as well as the European champion, to win this particular race. And look at the shock on her face, on his face. I beg your pardon. He just couldn't believe it that he's done it. Champion.
Okay, now the loner, who the time trial, he had to run the 200 meters to qualify for the semis, and after that he got more strength,